Hello, my name is Frank Bradley, and what I just want to do in this very short screencast is talk about how to prevent particular items coming through on your newsfeed from particular users. Now, what I mean by this is that you might have people on your friend list who usually post interesting stuff, but from time to time you'll see things coming from them that you're not interested in, and in most cases it usually revolves around some of the games that people play on Facebook. And just to give you an example, you can see here on your screen is a friend of mine called Frankie Dalton, and you can see these updates appearing in my own newsfeed from Frankie, which are all about Farmville. Well, I'm not interested, to be honest, in what Frankie is doing in the game of Farmville. I'm certainly interested in seeing the other posts that she's making, but as I said, I don't really want to see what's happening in Farmville. It's kind of polluting my newsfeed because she plays it quite frequently. So how can I remove this? Well, it's actually quite simple. So if I actually go to the post and hover over it, you'll see this X button appears in the top right corner. So if I click on that, this changes and it'll give me a couple of options. It'll say either hide Frankie, hide Farmville, mark as spam, or cancel. So I can now click on hide Farmville, and what you'll notice is when I do this, these posts underneath will disappear. And you can see now it comes up with a message saying Farmville no longer appears in your newsfeed. You can continue to edit your newsfeed options, and I'll show you that in a moment. But what this basically means now is that I no longer will see any updates from people who are playing this game. So not just with the user that I was referring to there, but from any user in my friend list. If any of them are playing Farmville, I'll no longer see it in my newsfeed. Now, what do I do if I want to reverse that? Again, very simple. Just scroll down to the bottom of my newsfeed, and down there you'll see where it says edit options, and if you click on that, you'll see then it'll come up and it'll say Farmville, and I can click add to newsfeed, and that'll bring back any updates from that particular game. So what I just did was all reversible. So I'm just going to close that for now. So I hope you find that useful. As I said, it really helps me to remove some of what I call the pollution from my newsfeed, and just to make it easier to follow the really interesting content. So thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, please just leave them in the comments of the post. Thanks. Bye.